Hi, I'm Ollie Preston, Managing Director of Searchability, the 100% employee-owned trust and #1 rated tech and digital recruitment agency. So today we're reaching out to candidates and we hope to give some inside tips on how best to search for your next opportunity. We're fully aware that it's been a tough year and it's definitely been more client-led, but these clients are looking, you just have to know where to look. Today, we're hoping to provide some inside tips from our consultants on how best to target those clients.
So here at Searchability, we actually recruit on a global scale, and today we are going to be touching upon the UK tech market specifically. So at the moment, there's probably about 2.5 million professionals within the tech industry. They're ranging across all different regions, support, software, digital strategy, my favourite, data as well. And there's so many career paths you could go down really within the tech industry. We'd probably be here all day if we were going to go through all of them. So we're going to try and keep it simple and just go over a few key points that we think you could probably use across the board with all different roles really. Don't get me wrong, we know it's tough out there, we know it's really difficult and it can be quite challenging to navigate the market. These aren't going to be the answer to all of your questions, but there's so many positive things happening behind the scenes. And I think it's really important to keep note of that. So many companies are still hiring. Salary increases have gone up as well. Companies are still struggling to find these in-demand skills, even across areas like machine learning and AI that are super popular at the moment, right across to your more traditional tech roles as well.
So it's definitely become apparent over the last few months that vacancies being advertised is gone down dramatically. That does not necessarily mean that less companies are hiring across the board. A lot of companies are still looking for people, they're just not screaming it from the rooftops. To give you a real life example, out of the last 10 placements I've made, 8 of them have been direct with the employer. There was no advertisement done, there was nothing on the job boards, they didn't even have anything on their website. So if you are looking for a position currently, what I would recommend doing is speaking to recruiters that recruit in your area, because a lot of them will speak directly with clients that do all the recruitment for them. That's something to look at.
Investing time into building your personal brand and digital channels is a great way to stand out in a competitive job market. By sharing insights, value and expertise, even attending things like local meetups in your area, that's a great way to become a real authority in your chosen sector. My top piece of advice for getting started would be #1, so define your USP or your niche, find what works with you in regards to content and what you want to share. The second thing I would say as well is find your own style. So for some, they like filming on camera, for others that's their worst nightmare. Just find what works for you and stick to it. The third thing I'd say as well is just set your standards and stay consistent. So I personally like the rule of 7, so that's 7 posts a week, 7 new connections a day, and then also 7 new comments on other people's posts in your network as well. But again, just find what works for you and stick to it.
If you have a LinkedIn profile, you'll know that most recruiters, both agency and internal, spend a lot of time on here. 9 out of 10 of our placements actually come from candidates that we headhunt directly, not just applications. So you really want to be making sure that your LinkedIn is all up to date and you're showcasing the best of your talent to make sure you're being noticed for the right opportunities. A really simple way of doing this, making sure things like your location and the industries you've worked in and all of your skills are all up to date.
Having clear and realistic salary expectations is very important when trying to navigate your next move into your next job. But not every candidate who is looking for a new job knows what they are actually worth, and it can always be quite a sensitive and awkward sort of subject. So when I'm speaking with candidates who are looking for a new job and maybe their reason they're looking for a new job is for a higher salary, I speak to candidates on both ends of the spectrum. So you get candidates who are on the one end of the spectrum that are looking for a salary increase because they are genuinely underpaid. And then I speak with candidates on the other side of the spectrum who are getting paid very, very well and above maybe the market average. And this could be down to companies needing urgent people in for urgent projects or getting people in quick just to fulfill the skills that they need at that time. So companies do sometimes pay over the market average. We would always encourage looking at places and websites like UK IT Job Watch. However, these sites and websites can be outdated and some of the data can be inaccurate. So for your most transparent and honest conversations. I would always encourage speaking with a recruiter like Searchability or someone like myself, obviously at Searchability.
So first impressions matter, so make sure your CV showcases your impact and not just your daily tasks. For example, if I've got 2 CVs and one says you manage social media content and the other one says you've increased engagement by 45%, which one is going to stand out more? Highlight measurable results and achievements and value you've delivered, and that's how you stand out.
So what I'm seeing is people applying for roles that don't necessarily fit their skills and experience. So ask yourself, what skills have I developed and what experiences can I bring to a new role? And try and tailor your CV in an ideal world to the role that you're applying for. This will create a combined USP and will put you at the top of the list of any roles of that nature. So try not to be a square peg in a round hole.
These are just a few examples of how we can help you level up your job search. Please feel free to give us a follow on LinkedIn, check out the website at www.searchability.co.uk, or just give us a call. No doubt any of our consultants will be happy to help. Good luck.